wake up, it's a brand new day. Crank radios live 101.5 on the play. Worldwide vibes from the street to the block. Coffee with Flyy and my girl Ciroc. Monday through Friday, we keep it turned up. Sipping that brew while we run these cuts. Last news and the hottest tracks in town. Crank radio, yeah, we hold that crown. Get your morning right, get your morning lit. Flyy Ciroc got the world rocking with. Get your morning right, get your morning lit. Flyy Ciroc got the world rocking with.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us with Coffee with Flyy Ciroc in the morning. We got a special guest in the building with us today. Let us know your name, where you from, and a little bit about yourself.
Go by the name Jay Lano, originally from Brooklyn, New York, currently residing in Philadelphia, PA. I rap, I act, I sing. I like to say I'm Mr. Do It All.
Okay, triple threat.
Okay.
Triple threat. So
Yeah, so
go ahead.
how long you been rapping? You said you've been rapping and singing. Which one did you start doing first?
Acting was like my first love. I
Okay.
started acting. It's still something I'm still doing to this day. But singing has always been something I would say that was like the first thing I did as far as like just being in choir and then musicals in school. But rapping came along later, probably like towards the end of college. But I didn't start taking it serious. Probably until about like 2020.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been up since then.
So you really prefer acting over rapping and singing?
I wouldn't say I prefer it. I love to do it. Like I'm an artist, so and I know that's such a broad term, but when I say Mr. Do It All, it's like I literally like I love art. So anything from drawing to poetry to music, anything that has to do with art. Acting has definitely I can say has been like one of my first loves, but I enjoy rapping and I enjoy singing as well. Like there's no one above the other. Like I
Okay.
love them equally.
Anything that can get you in your creative bag, you want to be there.
For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I like working with other people just because I feed off of energy. I realized that when I started doing my first collaborations with people, when it came to songs, and I was getting ran on, like people was running on me on them songs on tracks, and I'm like, damn, if this is what I got to deal with, I definitely got to make sure I step my game up. So, yeah, anything that can get me going in terms of being an artist, whether it's drawing, acting, singing, rapping. I enjoy it all. I just enjoy the art form of it.
Right. I can tell. Well, I can kind of see it in performance. Definitely had we saw you perform in Philly. That was a good performance.
It
I
was
was
real
back
good.
and you started performing, and then I came out of nowhere like, "Whoa, who was that?"
I appreciate that. I
Had the
appreciate that.
crowd, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in there singing the song with you and everything. And that's things that you know what I'm saying people love to see. That's when you know you're doing your thing as an artist.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think that just, but and that's why I say artist. You know what I mean? Like art. I've always been a person that can engage with the crowd. Like I feel as though when artists come up there and they don't really give their presence, you don't get a sense of who they are. And I try to cater to whatever crowd I'm going to. So if I'm going there, I'm letting you know, what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? And then every song I'm doing, I want it to be relatable. So when I first did the first song, like how many of y'all dealing with a shorty? You know what I'm saying, and you know she a queen. I come in and they listen and they like, okay, what he talking about? And then when the words and the lyrics match up with the song, it's like, oh damn, okay. He really, you know what I'm saying? And then even when I did the last song, when I did Clap, that's a song that I know wherever I go, audience participation. And you know, not a lot of people know who I am. It's not nothing wrong with that. You just building your fan base. But I know when I do clap and I run it back, people are like, okay, all right, he got a little something with him. So it's just, very humbling. But I know what I bring in terms of when it comes to music and drawing in audiences and the crowd. Humbly speaking.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Hey, like I said, that was a great show. So,
Yeah, I
as
appreciate that.
far as the music game, what are your struggles in entertainment and business as far as getting yourself out there and getting hurt?
I think it's just more so like so. I just finished school in September. Graduated in November. Finished school in August. Excuse me. Graduated in November. A lot of when it comes to music, having the money
Hmm.
is I would say is my biggest struggle. Like when you an independent artist, it's the money that if you ain't got OG from the block, that's like yeah, no, we gonna support you. I know how the game goes. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm
Right.
naive to it. You got people that support you that can put the money behind you. Me, I got a team, but it's my money that I'm putting behind me. It ain't them. They'll support. They'll come to a show, but it's my money. So I think it's more so getting people to understand, like, yo, this is a dope song. We can run this 3, 4 times, and people, because I've had it played at clubs, and people like, yo, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And they mess with the song because it's universal. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, I think it's just more so getting exposure and having people actually listen and tune into what I'm saying because I feel as though nowadays rapping is a lot of mumble jumble and that's not me. I don't fit that mold. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah, I
it's
can
just
tell. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
lot out here. I think it's starting to change back over to good music instead of
for sure, for sure.
yeah, it's starting to change back over. Um, Definitely. So getting out there and performing. So do you collab with other artists?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm part of this nonprofit organization that has two parts to it. It's called Get Right Entertainment. That's the entertainment side that I'm part of, and I got people over there that I collab with. Um, and then I got my homie. Shout out to Vu. His name is Vu Fear Vu. Check him out. Very dope artist. He's an individual that I met at a showcase, and we got a project that we're working on together. We talk about a lot of business and music and things that we're gonna do. Like excuse me, I told you that I do the acting. So I currently wrote a web series that we're starting to film, and he's in it. So I collab with different people. I'm willing to collab with anybody that I feel is dope, and not necessarily you don't have to be on. Like if your music is hot, because there's a lot of independent artists that's dope as hell. And if I feel as though you hot, yeah, no, let's make music. Why not? What's the
Mhm.
worst that can happen? We get on. Like that's the worst thing that can happen. We get
Right.
on. But I will do music with anybody that, in my eyes, that's a dope artist and ain't just mumble jumble rap. Which is why I go to a lot of showcases. And if you ever see me at a showcase, I'm always staying to the end. Like I'll be the last three, but I'm always staying because it'll be that one person at the end. Yeah, and I know what that feels like to be that last
Yeah.
person at the end.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I'm making sure that all right, it's only three people. It's 300 people in front of me. I want to make sure that whoever's there and they stay, they're like, damn, I ain't stay for nothing. Because I'm going to say this humbly, as far as of last year, as far as performing and every show that I've been to, I have yet to see someone as performing wise better than me. You know what I'm saying? And I got clips to prove it. And you was at the show. You was at the
Right.
show.
Well,
Uh,
you was picked, but we did. We
I
I
think
saw
you wasn't there or something. They was
you
looking for
left and
you.
came back. Remember, you had to drop somebody off something, and then
yeah,
you
I
came
dropped my
out of
home.
nowhere. Like you came out the back, like,
Yeah,
hey, here. I was like,
Yeah,
wait.
it was crazy. It was crazy. But
yeah.
no,
But
you
like I
definitely got
said,
a dope
it's
performance.
yeah. Thank you. And no, definitely. Yeah, I think it was just more so. The person I was supposed to perform with, she was a little upset, so I was her ride. She was like, "I'm ready to go." But I was definitely gonna come back. I wasn't about to just sit there because there was other artists that I did want to see, and unfortunately, I think I saw like the last two that came on.
Right.
Um, but I'm always like 9 times out of ten. No, yeah, I'm if I leave, I'm coming back, and 9 times out of ten, I'm staying throughout the whole show.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me ask you this question. You said you've been in the game for a while. What's something that you've learned? Like, if you knew when you very first started, you may not have done it, but now that you've been in the game for a while, it's something like jewel you can pass on to the next person.
Your first work ain't gonna always be your best work.
Okay.
But as far the main thing is your friends aren't your biggest supporters.
Mm.
That's true.
That's
Your friends are not your biggest supporters, and I'm not saying that you don't have friends that don't support you, but they go off of how you move. And when I say that, meaning like when people see you chasing a dream and it's something where they're stagnant and they don't want to move, they can't imagine it for you. So
Right.
for
It's
me, I
structure.
imagine everything for myself. So everything that I've said so far has come into fruition. And I know as far as this year, I feel as though this year is my chance to push myself to get out there. I want to do more shows. I want to and meet people more networking. And I've done that with the nonprofit organization, and then also with this web series that's coming up. I'm going to be able to put my music in the background along with some other artists that I deal with, and just so they can get that notoriety. I want there's enough money out here for everybody to eat, and there's enough people out here for you to be supported outside of your friends. So I've had people that follow me that like, yo, I listen to your music, really dope. And I got friends that I'll be like, yo, bro, did you hear my song? They be like, nah, bro, I'll be busy. But then want to tell me about somebody else's album. Then I don't feel no type of way. It's part of the game because the worst thing that can happen is I make it and I gotta tell you, no, bro, I ain't see your phone call. I was at a business meeting. Like, so
Yeah.
I take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because I
okay.
tell a lot of artists that because they get a lot of artists get upset and they get mad with people because they feel like, oh, my family ain't supporting my friends and all this. That's your journey. You can't put that on nobody else. If they, like you said, if they jump in and say we're gonna support, great, that's great. But you can't say, oh, y'all not doing this and that. Now the end goal, yes, at the end goal, if you don't support, look what happens, and we see that all the time. People show up at the last minute and say, oh man, I was on. No, you wasn't there. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that a lot from artists. They just don't get it. It's your journey. That's not their journey. It's about you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't expect them to ride with you the whole way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And some people support from a distance. So
That
yeah,
part.
yeah. But definitely I like what you said. And then the other thing I like what you said, and you said you had a team, but it's your money. And so that means you're independent artist because you're taking care of everything. They working for
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and and it's a partnership. And I say that because they'll link me to the shows that I need to go
Mm-hmm.
to. So like when I first met Pop, he was at a show in Rhode Island, and I wasn't there to perform. Like, we gonna start there. I was not there to perform. I was there to do interviews. So we interviewed the artist that was there, Emilio Sparks, and at the time, Miss Rhodey, she was like, artists keep canceling left and right. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm like, hey, Miss Rhodey, do you mind if I perform? Like, she was like, yeah. I was like, how much? Because I knew there was a price. She was like, just donate. So I think I sent her like 50 or $75 around there. Don't give me the line. One of those two numbers though. And then after that, I performed, and when you get notoriety from, I already know that I'm hot because Emilio Sparks told me that. You know what I'm saying? When I got that, he was like, "Yo, bro, you dope. Keep the music." And then even my manager, which is also my friend, but he helps me with the music. That's part. He don't like when I call him my manager. He hate
Right.
that. But he puts me in all the right positions. He got my manager has Emilio Sparks' number, and I'm trying to get him to do a cameo on my web series. So I got a lot of things going on. But that was like for me to get seen and to do that, and then be like, "Yo," and that's the last show that I came that you got to see. Pop was Pop was messing with my music so much and my vibe so much that he was like, "Yo, when you come to this joint, I got you. We coming to Philly, I got you." So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
brought out folks, and
That's a
it
busy
turned out
thing.
to be good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I was hoping we was going to see you in DC. A whole
So
different.
I'm
Oh,
trying. I
you
know. So
got, bro.
Pop talked to me
You gonna
about
miss
that.
this.
I'm
You gonna
trying.
miss out on something, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this gonna be something.
I'm trying now to get that situated with the team. I told him last minute. I'm like, yo, y'all trying to go to Washington? And like, we don't know. So within the next 2 days, I'm definitely gonna have an answer. But
Hey,
that's definitely the goal.
hey,
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 DC gonna be popping this weekend. Just let you know, it's gonna be
hey,
definitely like,
we got
yeah.
more. We have more female artists, I think, that signed up than guys. And
For
then
real.
we have a couple of birthdays. So it's this DC is a different animal, bro.
It's
So
gonna be a
I
party.
can
it's
believe
gonna
it.
be a party. It's definitely gonna be a party, bro.
I definitely can believe it. I definitely can believe it. I
Yeah, so
Yeah,
definitely
I
no,
can.
wish
but
we could get you in DC because the way you perform, man, I'm thinking they'll love it. They'll love it. They'll love it.
and like you said, I think you're looking for some different kind of dope artists. You're gonna see DC got like a whole different kind of vibe with their artists. It's not a lot of that mumbo jumbo. So you're gonna see like some dope artists there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll
Okay.
definitely the way you what you got, you'll definitely gain some fans. Definitely.
Uh,
Oh, a lot of fans.
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
For
Appreciate that.
sure.
So we're looking at having a packed house on Saturday, and we're gonna get it in.
Hmm.
I can believe. I already know. I already know. I already know. Because Pop was telling me. He said that's your stomping grounds.
Yes,
He
sir.
said he said yo man, listen. He's like he told me again. He like yo, just bring some people. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm like damn,
Hey,
like and that's the great and honestly that and I think that's for me like connections. I can give a damn about anything else. Like I'm being so honest. My mom raised me in a way where when I walk in a room, I treat everybody the same. Nobody's bigger than nobody. So, I the fact that I can text him and be like, "Yo, Pop, what's going on?" Like, hey, just ask him different things and then even like cuz Dave East is my favorite artist and I found out he know Dave East. That I lost my damn mind when I found that out. And I even asked him, I'm like, yo, how much for a feature? He's like, I could talk to him. I'm gonna get you a price or whatever the case may be. He's like, you think if I tell Dave I got 5,000 right now, he ain't gonna take it? I'm like, man, listen. So it's a lot of things, and I'm just grateful for the connections because of the way I carry myself. I don't come
Hmm.
off cocky. I don't put nobody down. I'm always trying to uplift somebody because you never know what somebody's going through. Um, so it's just that the connections that I make that I really appreciate, honestly.
Okay, so Jay Lano, what you got next? What's next for you?
Next, I am currently working on two EPs. So you asked me a question earlier, like what advice would I give artists? Your first
Hmm.
work is never might not be your best work. And for me, now that I've been doing music for about 6 years, 5 to 6 years.
Hmm.
I listen to my old music and I got certain songs that I'm like, all right, this is good, and then I'm listening to other stuff and I'm cringing, like I'm cringing. Ugh. But I got two new tapes coming out. No, three, honestly, three. It's called Love versus Fear. It's gonna be a two parts to that, and then I got this another EP I'm working on that is just more so like turn up music. I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to get away from it, but I'm trying to get more so like people can understand the lyrics. Because 9 times out of 10, when I'm doing turn up, I ain't really trying to. I'm giving bars, but I ain't giving that many bars. Like it's more so you're gonna hear the hook. It's gonna get you jumping. You're gonna hear a little bit of a verse, but it ain't. But the Fear versus Love is more so storytelling. I'm giving bars. Is the beats is insane. Like it's just the tempo, everything, and it connects. And the way I'm working on that is every song. I'm not releasing this until every song has a video. So I already got the intro. Now I'm working on 2, 3, 4, and 5 because it's gonna be 2-part EP. So and it's all a story. So when you watch it, you watch the first one, you see me and my lady, we arguing or whatever the case may be, but it's showing how we first met. Then the second song is called "You Know the Vibes," where it just shows us, relaxing, having a vibe. Then the third one is called Bonnie and Clyde. It's like you got a shorty that's gonna ride for you, so it shows us Bonnie and Clyde. Then it's called Dead Weight. Dead Weight goes into us not seeing eye to eye, and she wants somebody that she don't really need, but she go back to him and try to come back to me. So I got a whole organization of how I want it to go, and God
Okay.
willing, it'll be done by May. I'm going for my
So you
birthday.
met your girl arguing?
No, 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 no.
Uh,
That's just for the video purposes. Video
okay.
purposes. No, no, I ain't mean to argument. No.
All right, no, I'm just teasing. So talk to us about the song you sent in.
Clap, clap. It's a twerk song. It's a turn up song. I don't. It's something that it's crazy how it happened. So my brother sent me the beat, and he knows I've been doing the turn up thing. So I got this one song called "Busted Wide Open," and it's kind of like clap. It's just turn up, make them dance, whatever the case may be. But this song is special to me because I'm realizing how much traction I'm getting from it,
Okay.
and the attention I'm getting as far as people listening to it when I go and the involvement, and it's more so when I'm out and about and people are able to listen to it because I feel as though, as an artist, there's a difference between hearing a song and performing a song, right? So if I watch someone perform a song and I'm like, okay, I like the performance and I like what they're saying in the song, I can go listen to it and then I can be like, all right, okay, now I see what's different because it always sounds different when you're in front of a crowd versus behind a microphone.
Right.
Anybody, I can put anybody, I can change anybody's voice and make them sound like Tory Lanez, Chris Brown, Whitney. But when you in front and I need to hear you, is you sounding like Ice JJ Fish. So it's like for me, when I'm in that mode and I'm performing and
Mm-hmm.
people hear that song, they like, oh, all right, the energy there. Okay, we could turn up, and then I always cut it off. Anytime anybody sees me perform that, I'm like, I give them an explanation. Like I said, I'm very involved with the crowd, so I'm telling them, yo, listen, it's a part in the song. It's real simple. All you gotta do is clap. It's like, and she make it clap, 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 clap. I draw them in with that, so I'm like, all right, y'all got it. I'll do the first verse. I'll do the first hook. I'll be like, she put that arch in the back, and she make it clap, and I don't see nobody clapping. I'm like, DJ, cut it off, and they get the. I'm like, now y'all know where it come in. I need y'all to turn up, and then it goes crazy. So the song clap is just fun vibe, turn up, have a good time. That's basically it. I ain't gonna make it more complicated than what it is. It's a good time.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Definitely sound like a party song. Party twerk.
I like it.
Yeah. So let everybody know your handles where they can find you at.
Yes, yes, yes. You can find me at on IG at underscore JLLano as underscore Jay Lano. Jay Lano for all my music, JLLano. I'm on all platforms. My YouTube, what is my YouTube? I think Jay Lano. You type in Jay Lano, pops up on there too. Jay Lano 03, I believe it is. Tap in with me. Please don't be afraid to reach out. I don't bite. I like working with others. So anything that I can do to help you, any way I can help guide, um, anything that you need help with. So
That's what's up.
please don't be afraid to reach out.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. Let's bring your song in. Bring your song in real quick. Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes,
No,
yes,
we,
yes.
we got the song. No, we got the song.
Oh, you got it.
No, I know.
Okay,
I'm telling
okay.
him to bring it in. No. Oh, yeah. No, don't play
Yeah,
the song. Just saying,
introduce your
introduce your
song
song.
to
My
the
bad.
world.
Introduce your
Oh,
song.
Exactly.
all right, y'all, man. It's your boy Jay Lano. I got you. It's your
He's
boy
going to
Jay
play that,
Lano.
Jerry. Hold on. Wait. I
You
got
getting
you.
an exclusive clap by your boy. You already know the vibes. Turn all the way up with me.
Let's go.